Fight, Fiend, Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host, back for UFC Vegas 97, the props and parlays. I took this show out of the thumbnail, and I'm actually going to give some parlays because I am logging in to my Bet365 account right now. Okay, and we're going to get it going, and we're going to get this money. It's my birthday weekend. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. If you're fading the picks, if you're here to fade, that's all right. That's completely fine. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for smashing the like button, and thank you for subscribing. Like always, I really appreciate that support. I would not be able to do these videos week after week, 2 videos a week, and be consistent without everybody tuning in, liking, commenting, giving their most confident prop at plus money. It's not just me out here. Okay, we got forecasters in the comment section giving their most confident profit plus money. It's the forecast of the fucking week, and we got Frank Bush back, but am I going to choose him? I don't know. Okay, he's choosing Natalia Silva decision. He made me think about this fight enough to actually change my pick. I'm going from Jessica Andrade to Natalia Silva, and there's a huge problem. I'm getting tracked, and this guy is posting people's picks ahead of time. I didn't even know this, okay? There's only 1, 2, 3, 5 of us taking Jessica Andrade, but I just announced I'm taking Natalia Silva with Frank Bush, taking her by a decision. Am I going to make it the forecast of the week at plus 105? Potentially. I'm going to talk about another nominee here in a minute, but I got to tell you about changing my pick. Jessica Andrade, I thought she would be the more experienced, more powerful fighter, but I didn't know 5 months ago Natalia Silva lost her sister. Now you see the predictors heavy on her this week. Only 5 of us were on Jessica Andrade. If Andrade is going to win, it's because Natalia Silva gets robbed and everybody is taking her this week. But what should happen, she lost her sister 5 months ago. She should come out here and get the win for her. I am backing her to win in this fight. I can't go against her with that information coming my way. I will not just ignore it. I'm going to change my pick. I hardly ever change my pick on the final show. I have to change my pick. Now, a lot of people are going to see that I'm taking Jessica Andrade. So on the full card prediction show, I got tracked on picking her to win. Pretty low confidence, medium confidence pick. I might have sounded like I was pretty high confidence on it, but, if I lost my sister and I had a fight coming up and people were making me the favorite, counting me in, I would definitely go out there and prove them right because, there's no way she's going to come out here and not fight good. It's going to be the best fight of Natalia Silva's life, in my opinion. Yeah, this is a step up in competition, but Jessica Andrade can get hit. She takes fights just out of, spontaneous fucking thoughts, I guess, or situations, I guess she had a divorce. She had some of her money taken away. She's won her last 2 fights now. Won her last one by a split decision. If this goes the distance, I think the judges will give it to the girl that just lost her sister. A prospect on the rise, better record. She hasn't lost dominantly yet. And Andrade has. So, the 5 of us taking Andrade probably isn't going to look too good. I have to change my pick. It's probably going to be tracked and recorded as an Andrade pick for me, but fucking hell with it. I'm switching the pick last minute, Thursday night here. It's been changed since Thursday morning for Platinum Forecasters. So, to the guy tracking picks, it's not really fair to be posting everybody's picks that early like that. Yeah, we're doing a prediction show, but some people's picks do change, especially after the weigh-ins and face-offs, which is happening tomorrow. So I might even have to change another pick, And this guy's out here tracking me on my predictions. Fair enough. I'm getting held accountable, but come face-off time or weigh-in time, picks can change. Some of my picks are low confidence. I'm not betting on each and every fight, and you're going to find that out when I do the parlays on this show. So I have to get that point across. The forecast of the week, on the other hand, I'm going to pull it up here. because there's another nominee other than Frank Bush and Natalia Silva by a decision. And I kind of thought this underdog had a chance. It's actually Chris Padilla. Taco time here. And her name is Bryn. And she's pretty confident he's going to win. Now, I listened to a few other cappers since my last show. A lot of them taking this 3-1 underdog. Pretty high on him after that last win by finish in the first round by submission to James Luntop, who's a very good fighter, yeah, but still a green fighter, in my opinion. He lost to Borishev by a decision. Luntop's not the best, okay? He beat him in the first round. He was making his debut, had a ton of energy, but this is his second fight. I think he might be a little overvalued by some people. They're going to take the underdog shot here. I'm not going to do it. This is actually an underdog I was going to take. I was going to lock in, but I would fade my underdogs. Actually, if anything. Maybe not, actually. I had Ryan Loader last week, the Ultimate Fighter, and Ramaska, he was going to be the underdog of the week. So the underdogs aren't bad. The locks have been iffy. I'll give you the locks on the show here. I'll give you the dog, but if you want to fade them, go ahead. The dogs in the past have been pretty sketchy, not going to lie. I'm just searching for value, but this time around on the dog of the week, I'm playing a chirp. You know, I think this fighter is definitely going to win. He's the better fighter everywhere. In his last fight that he lost, he was winning. So I think this underdog this week is a very good underdog to take, so stay tuned here. Yeah, the other forecasts of the week, Chris Padilla. Am I going to lock it in? I'm not that confident he's going to win. Yeah, I was going to potentially make him a pick, but it was going to be, you know, one that a lot of people would probably look to fade. Looks like people are taking him to win. I'm kind of confused on the taco play here from Bryn Ray. Very good forecast of the week nominee. If you're taking Chris Padilla, if you believe it's taco time, maybe hit that plus 205. And I was commenting to We All Bowser. I'm probably not saying your name right, buddy. I'm sorry for that. We All Baser, something like that. He said, how confident are we on Natalia Silva? I said, I don't know about you. I'm not at all. Now I am. So I said I was not confident in her. He said Silva's going to go out there and piece her up 100. Now I 100% agree. I said 50. I commented back to 50 to him, but now it's something that I'm going to have to agree on, honestly. And I don't feel great about it. You know, I'm just picking her to win because her sister passed away. And she's going to fight very good. Probably her best performance ever. And Andrade has been suspect. Other than her last two fights. Her last fight was a split decision win. And she knocked out a girl with no striking, Mackenzie Dern. So I'm not going to hold too much credit in those wins. But I think Andrade is a very good fighter. A very good test. And could give Natalia Silva a good run for her money. Probably take her to a decision. Make it close. But Natalia Silva, just get it done. More accurate strikes. Maybe not more powerful, but more accurate, more volume, pushing forward, mixing in some takedowns, and just looking dominant in this fight. I got to change my pick. I look like an idiot maybe doing it because I was so confident in Andrade, but you cannot get mad at me. This girl lost her sister 5 months ago. I didn't know that information on the first show. I probably should have, but I didn't. Got to switch the pick now, even though it's getting tracked. I'm going with Natalia Silva decision, plus 105. Lock it in now. I have to make the bet right now. I have Bet365 pulled up, and I got to pull the trigger. I don't think she's going to get the finish against Andrade. Andrade is tough. She's going to give her a run for her money. Maybe there's a finish. You know, there's a possible chance because Andrade gets finished a lot. So I'm just going to trust in Frank Bush. He's been consistent. He's been very good with the forecast of the weeks. He had a hot streak going. I'm going to trust in him. I would not fade Frank Bush. If you want to fade him, you're going to have to take Natalia Silva inside the distance. You're getting plus 105 for a decision. You take her inside the distance. I'll pull up the number here for everybody now. It's plus 200. So, more value for Natalia Silva inside the distance. Now, I think this can go either way. I just have to trust in Frank Bush. So I'm thinking 2 units, 3 units. What's 3 units? That's $75 for me. Returns 150. Seems like a good bet, but I'm not confident. I was picking Andrade. So $50, 2 unit play here. Riding with Frank Bush, returning $100. 50 to 100. Just a double up play, Natalia Silva by a decision. I'm going to risk it very lightly for a biscuit with Frank Bush, the forecast of the week. I made it here live on the show. I didn't really know who to choose. Chris Padilla, plus 205, is a good forecast of the week nominee. Bryn Ray brought some potential bags if he wins. So you can go with that forecast of the week nominee. It's up to you. I'm just letting you know who I locked in, who I just placed a bet on right here, right now on the show. 2 units on Natalia Silva, decision, plus 105, riding along with Frank motherfucking Bush. Let's go, Fight Fiends and Forecasters. I'm switching the pick, not feeling confident, might have to sweat this one out, but hey, she lost her sister 5 months ago. She's going to fight with a lot of fire. She's going to be fierce. She's going to walk Andrade down. And this bet probably won't hit because she's going to get the finish. She's going to look that dominant. You know? Play plus 200 Natalia Silva if you're that confident she can get the finish against Jessica Andrade. But because I was picking Andrade, I'm putting the 2 units on her by a decision, Natalia Silva. Andrade is tough, experienced, well-equipped. She's good everywhere. Okay? She's not too bad on the ground. She did get submitted to some girls. She could get caught in a submission here, but women's fight, I see it going the distance. I would not put more than 2 units on this bet, though. No more than 2. Because anything can happen. It's a women's fight. She just lost her sister. Now we're going to talk about the dog of the week, okay? The underdog. My most confident one. The one that's been burking. I said Chris Padilla, the forecast of the week nominee, was a potential pick for me on the Full Care Prediction Show, but remember Gigantis Ramaska against Nathan Fletcher? He was the dog of the week, the last fight card. And then I had to go with Ryan Loder. So now Ramaska, he's the dog of the week. I'm just kidding. He's not. He's actually a lock of the week. He's the better striker. I can guarantee you that. These Cage Warriors fighters are shit. We learned it from Will Curry. He just took so much money from everybody, along with Shannon Shitty Clark. Now, Ramaska, he won his quarterfinal fight on The Ultimate Fighter. He almost got the finish. He was looking incredible on the feet. He has that dog in him, and he wants to win this fight. He got his semifinal fight canceled last minute. The opportunity taken away from him. This is his opportunity against a Cage Warriors fighter that just got knocked out to a lower level striker. This should be an easy play, not only for my lock of the week, Gigantis Ramaska, but he's getting that KO, and that is my prelim prop this week as well. Okay, so if you don't like it, take the Cage Warriors fighter, fucking Nathan Fletcher. He lost to Khan Offley, who looked awfully bad on his fight last week, and lost to Manorin Santos. So now you're going to go take Fletcher, who lost to Offley? Khan Offley? You're going to take him now? He lost his quarterfinal fight. He's the favorite. That is insane. There's money, sharp money coming in on Ramaska. Some of my favorite cappers, other than myself, are picking Ramaska. You know? I think this lock is hitting. So I got to go heavy. I went heavy on 3 favorites on the Contender Series. Hardly fucking worth it. And they did not win. They did not look good. They were frauds. All of them. I'm going to trust in this pick. I got to trust in my instinct, in my reads. I know I've been doing pretty bad, honestly. I had a week that was 3 for 12 on predictions. Like only 2 fight cards ago. That cannot happen anytime soon. I have to keep it hot. And I have to keep that momentum rolling. I've been consistent. I've been growing as a channel. And I'm not going to look to lose credibility this week here. It's my birthday week. I think Ramaska is a much better fighter on the feet. He can stuff the takedowns as well. He's an aggressive fighter. I think the grappling of Fletcher is the only advantage for him. You see plus 175 for a submission for Fletcher. That is his only path to victory as a favorite. Plus 1,000 for a knockout for Fletcher. He ain't fucking getting that. Plus 275. Zigomantis Ramaska KO. Lock it in. It's my most confident prop on the prelims. And I'm probably putting 4 units on this one. I'm very confident he gets this. 4 units is a $100 bet for $375. Fuck it, I'm going heavier. 4 units is pretty safe in my opinion. It's a $100 bet for me on Zigomantis Ramaska KO, the prelim prop. But you know what? He's the lock of the week. In case he doesn't get that, I'm going way heavier on him to win with one more fighter on this card. Okay, you want the other lock? You're not going to have to join Patreon. You're going to have to keep on listening. And these could be the most valuable props, in my opinion. Just take a light bet. I might have to do it because I'm not really confident on anything on this prelim. Or not the prelim, the main card, right? Chris Padilla, he's live. So I'm not looking to take Rong Zhu as a most confident prop. Trevor Peak, we'll talk about that in a minute against Yanal Ashmoose here. And Matt Schnell, he's getting a new fight. Cody Durden. I need to talk about that fight still. It's a new fight scheduled. Alessandro Costa out. Cody Durden in. I'm going Matt Schnell plus 250 for the win. Now, this might be the most valuable prop on the main card. I'm not trusting in Steve Garcia enough for the KO. There's no value in it. It's not plus money. Jessica Andrade, switch the pick to Natalia Silva. I'm thinking it's going to be a decision. Finishes live. I'm going to ride with Frank Bush and the forecast of the week. Taking Natalia Silva decision. That's covered. And Gilbert Burns. We haven't talked about the dog of the week yet. We still have to talk about that. I'm not playing that one anymore. I'm not putting more money on Gilbert Burns or Sean Brady. So we're looking at Matt Schnell for the win. And he's getting it done by submission. Cody Durden's been submitted 4 times. 4 times to lower level grapplers. Matt Schnell is a good grappler. You can't count him out. If he gets hit, he's still in the fight. His chin isn't the best, but I trust him to still be alive after a punch or two in this fight. Because Sumaderji almost had him finished. And he showed his durability and toughness. Now, I know, against Costa, a hard hitter, a better accurate striker than Cody Durden, it wasn't going to end well for him. But in this fight, this is a completely different matchup. Cody Durden stepping in short notice, driving here without a coach, without a team, no one in his corner, with his girlfriend, driving on up for a fight here as a 4-1 almost favorite here. This is crazy. I would not want Cody Durden as a confident pick, lock of the week, in my opinion. I can't even get the submission bet for Matt Schnell. So when it opens up, just smash it. I don't know what it is. Hopefully it's valuable. He's a 4-1 underdog right now. 350 plus 250. I mean, he's a big underdog. I'm picking him to win. I'm going from Andrade, who was 350 plus 250, to Matt Schnell. I gotta go away from the Andrade side. Pick the girl who just lost her sister. Take that favorite, make a pick change. But when the Cody Durden fight got announced, I was like, okay, this is the opportunity to pick 3 underdogs still. I'm taking Matt Schnell. Okay, 3 underdogs are winning. It's Matt Schnell. Okay. Zigomantis Ramaska. And the last fight of the night, the main card. The dog of the week, Gilbert Burns. Now, he's a better fighter in this fight. I trust that. He was looking good against Jack Della Maddalena. He got the takedowns, control time in this fight. Do I trust in him to do that? No. I actually see this taking place on the feet. Gilbert Burns having to go toe-to-toe and being more durable and having a better cardio than Sean Brady. Simple as that. Be more durable, have more accurate strikes, walk them down, stand toe-to-toe if you're not walking them down, and just show that you have a better cardio. It's a 5-round fight. Sean Brady quit after 2 rounds with Bilal Muhammad. He was getting hit way too much. And you think he's going to stand there and not get hit to Gilbert Burns and look like a world beater as a 3-1 favorite. Sean Brady is not that guy. He ain't that guy. He is a very good fighter. He is a very good grappler. He could get the submission in this fight. But do I think he's going to stand a chance on the feet? No, I do not. Gilbert Burns is more likely to win by KO then submission in this fight. It's plus 400 for Gilbert Burns knockout and plus 850 for a submission. The value is crazy. It's making you tempted to take the submission for Gilbert Burns, but I'm telling you, Sean Brady has a great submission defense. He probably has a good takedown defense too. Looking at these odds, from what the bookies are suggesting here, pre-fight, pre-flop here, Sean Brady plus 330 for a knockout. Gilbert Burns plus 400 for a knockout. Those are looking like the two most likely outcomes in this fight, other than Sean Brady decision plus 160. The money's been coming in on that. Plus 600 for Gilbert Burns decision wouldn't be a bad bet either. Maybe it would be a bad bet. I've had a couple of those lately. But my bad bet of the week is my underdog of the week, Gilbert Burns. He better not let me down and make this look like a bad bet, because I'm telling you, I've had enough of those lately. And I'm trusting in my instinct this week. Okay, we've seen a lot of underdogs on Tuesday, Burke. We got to think a couple underdogs are winning on this fight night. UFC Vegas 97 at the Apex. There's always underdogs barking at the Apex. I think Ramaska is another one. But he's a lock of the week for me. He went from 240, lost the value, taking his money line there, all the way to 210. 30 cents line movement. The sharps are on Ramaska. I'm going pretty heavy on his money line with one other fighter here. And you know it's Trevor Peek, the lock of the week. I even told you on the full card prediction show, he's the lock of the week. If you're in Discord, for free, I posted it this morning, the locks. Ramaska and Peek plus 280. Two fighters priced as a coin flip, slight underdog. You could say both these fights are coin flips. 50-50 fights. Now, I've been losing credibility. I've been looking like a clown. And I'm not going to lie. I need to turn things around. I need to prove that I'm still calculated, sharp, consistent, and one of the sharpest cappers in the game. Now, I'm taking Ramaska. I'm taking Peek as a lock of the week. There's a lot of favorites on this card that I'm not really trusting. Okay? There's a lot of sweaty, stinky fights that anything could happen. With these odds, I don't want to pick a favorite again that is mispriced or the price is too wide. Okay? Petrosky, yeah, I think he's going to win. Pretty confident he'll beat Budka. But at this price, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it to bet it either. Okay, it's the same thing with Gabriel Santos, a high confidence pick, but at 3-1, you know, there's not much meat on the bone. 140 isn't a bad play, but it's not much meat on the bone. Throw it in the parlay here, juice it up to a 5x, but I'm just taking Ramaska, Peek, two locks of the week, playing it pretty safe, trying to be sharp, see if we can bring out the snipers and hit this bet here. It's plus 280. I'm going pretty heavy, and if it doesn't hit, I can afford to lose the bet. If you want to see the units going down, join Patreon, $5 a month. Gilbert Burns is the dog of the week. Prelim Prop is going to be Ramaska by KO, plus 275, and I'm looking for a big plus money play on this valuable prop. It's not my most confident one on the main card, so don't give me shit in the comments. This is not my most confident prop on the main card. This is probably the most valuable one for an underdog that I think is very likely to hit. Match Snell, submission, give it to me. Give me a valuable plus money play there. If you like it, sprinkle down with me. Let's see if we can cash that one. These are just the plays that I'm doing as well. These are my props, parlays, and Frank Bush's prop and parlay, Bryn Ray's prop and parlay. They don't have parlays, but they're fiends and forecasters that are going to be looking for this parlay. I'm doing one full card parlay, okay? Maybe two. I'll make a bet, and then I'll bounce. It's my birthday weekend. Let's have some fun. I don't want this video to be too long. I talked for quite a bit, gave you some info, had a change of pick. There's a new fight here. And, yeah, and this too. Ryan Spann. Peace out, bud. Owen St. Preux. He's sick. So, Ryan Spann ain't fighting this week. That sucks. Another fight cancellation, and it's not even weigh-ins or face-offs yet. There could be another fight cancellation that would ruin the card, spoil my birthday weekend. We don't want that. We don't want that. Full card parlay. We're taking Ramaska, Petrosky, Jacqueline Amorim, Gabriel Santos, Andre Lima, Isaac Dalgarian, Rong Zhu, Trevor Peak, Matt Schnell, Steve Garcia, not Jessica Andrade, switching the pick to Natalia Silva, and we're going with the underdog in the main event, Gilbert Dorino Burns, 12-leg parlay, 430x. Put a unit on it. $25 is a unit for me, and it's paying back $10,000. Full card parlay, parfait. There you go. I'm going to sweep this card on my birthday weekend. The chances of that are extremely low. Y'all know that. Probably not going to happen. The broom won't be coming out anytime soon, but maybe for a unit, $25 is definitely a good risk to make for $10,000 if I do happen to bring out the broom. It is my birthday weekend. The luck could be on our side. If you forget about Tuesday and just focus on the future and focus on Saturday, realistically, all these picks could hit. They could. Easily. All 12. For $10K on a unit. Let's go. $25 is a unit for me. I don't know or care what your bankroll is, but manage it wisely. 1% bankroll, if it's $10, $100, it doesn't matter to me. Just manage it wisely. Don't get mad at me if you lose a bet. These are my picks and predictions, for crying out loud. I'm doing this for you. Just predicting the fights, telling you what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. If you don't like it, don't be a fiend or forecaster, okay? I'm giving you free picks, free content. If you like it, smash the like button. Suplex the subscribe button if you want to continue to get free content, free picks, predictions. But yeah, full card parlay has a serious chance to win this week. Potential sweep on my birthday weekend. I'm feeling confident in the picks. It's hard to be confident after Tuesday, but I'm going to trust in my instinct. I still believe in myself. And that's what you need if you're going to be in this chair predicting fights each and every week. You have to have confidence. And you have to show your confidence. Ramaska, Peak, Burns, take us to the bank. Fiends and forecasters are ready to go here, and they want another parlay parfait, the Lucky 7. UFC Vegas 97 on September 7th. We've done the Lucky 7 before, and it's fucking cashed. It's fucking cashed. One time, for the one time, we're going to cash another big bag. I'm ready for this.
Join Patreon for the Lucky 7 Parlay, you cheap chimpanzee. It is only $5 per month.